If you have anxiety over talking to people, talking to potential clients, I want to share a story with you. So I used to be really shy, really just awkward, nervous, definitely introverted. And I did not want to talk to people on the phone, on Zoom, on anything. I didn't want to Skype people. I just wanted to do business purely through email. And the problem with that, even though I was able to get business that way, the problem with that is that you don't really connect with people. You don't connect with your clients. And as we saw in 2020, with everyone going indoors and staying indoors, there's this push towards, staying inside, which is actually forcing us to connect with people more. So you're either going to connect with people or you're going to implode from the isolation. So that's actually one of the good things that came out of all the crap from 2020 is that we're connecting more, and that's a good thing. So one of the ways that I got over my fear of talking to people was I set a goal to talk to 100 people. And this wasn't necessarily like sales calls or anything. This was just talking to people, so having conversations. And the way that I started it was I interviewed people as I was doing research for my second book. So when I couched it as an interview, it felt a little less intimidating because I was just asking them questions about their experience in business and what they went through and why they thought they went through that experience. And so I was just having a conversation, listening and gathering those answers. And so I did that with probably 2 dozen people. And by the time I had talked to 5 or 6 people, I was already getting into the groove and it was becoming way easier. And then I transitioned to doing actual sales calls. So anyone that was interested in my services who reached out to me from Instagram or through email or from wherever, if they were interested in copywriting or editing, I jumped on a Zoom call with them. And the reason I did Zoom instead of the phone is so that I could see them, they could see me, and that's another way to just connect more. Phone, I feel like phone is almost two-dimensional because you can't see the person. You don't know what's on the other end, and you're like, I don't even know. So Zoom, I love Zoom calls now, and I actually look forward to that. So that's just a great way to get over that, is set a goal with a certain number of people that you want to talk to, and just start tracking the number of people that you talk to. Put it in a spreadsheet or write it down or make a list or whatever. It's actually pretty fun once you get into the groove of it. And then set your intention before each call. What is the outcome that you want to get from this call? I would not recommend just talking to anyone, random people. I wouldn't recommend trying to find friends or anything like that. Keep it business related. Find out what the other person wants. Find out what they need help with. Find out what their vision is for their life or their business, and just focus the entire conversation on that person. And if they have questions for you, they'll ask you. This is an amazing way to break that fear and anxiety of not wanting to talk to people.